what's going on. And of course, I'm hearkening back to Marvin Gaye's classic. And if I'm understanding the story correctly, it's during the time of the Vietnam War.
Yep.
And his brother has been on tour over there and come back home. And he's seeing him going through some things, man, the post traumatic syndrome that happens to our servicemen and women when they go overseas and experience so many things. And it's interesting, him just reaching out to his brother and asking him the simple question, hey man, what's
going on? Yeah.
And now that has become a protest song for so many movements, for so many causes by now. And I'm just posing that same question to you, my brother. What's going on from your perspective, of course?
I love it.
I was talking to a young brother last week about some challenges he was facing, and that's when the song came up. The song ran across my mind. What's going on?
What's going on? Man.
Yeah. It's good to have my friend Chef Carlos Brown, who is considered a leading influence in culinary arts. He is the CEO of C3 Culinary Group, a purpose-driven hospitality group, and founder of Gullah Gourmet. You'll be seeing a lot of that whenever we're doing something. We're always going to shout out Gullah Gourmet and help spread to those who may not know. I don't know who that would be because I think by now everybody is up with that. But just in case it's a few people not hip to it, we're always going to shout out Gullah Gourmet. His innovative approach to Gullah cuisine and culture has touched everyone from NFL football, the Smithsonian African American Museum in Washington, D.C., where his grits recipe is recognized. His exceptional talent for fusing cultural elements with culinary artistry has led him to craft his unique Southern style dishes from an array of distinguished guests, such as President Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Shaquille O'Neal, Jim Carrey, Viola Davis, Fantasia, Darla Moore, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and Ray Lewis, and countless others. Countless, but it would take us the whole broadcast to go over the roll call of all of the people that he's influenced. And listen, just put your hands together wherever you are and help me welcome my brother, Chef Carlos Brown.
Man, you did it. You did a good job. Thank you so much. You're so kind. And I certainly appreciate the introduction, and always good to be a part of you guys' show. I think it's wonderful what you guys are doing. I think it's going to touch the world. It's touching the world. And I'm honored to be here with you and to be able to just talk about some of these great subjects that we have on the table. Some things kind of, as you were talking, some things kind of came back to my mind when you say what's going on. So, hey, I'm excited and I'm ready to jump in whenever you are on some of this good stuff that needs to be spread about the world, for sure.
And I'm thinking about all of the things that men are facing, and specifically African American men. That's the demographic that you and I represent. And there's so many things like racial discrimination, financial stress, educational challenges, cultural identity. There's a debate on what we'll even call ourselves.
That's right.
Family expectations, mental health stigmas, relationship struggles, social pressures, health concerns, community expectations, all of these things are great concern to us. I want to know what you think, maybe three things if you want to, that you can touch on. And hey, the floor is yours. Open up and just talk about those things. Because we here we're about men's wellness and getting well. And I think it happens with the conversation.
That's
so the
good.
floor is yours, my friend.
By saying again, thank you. But I also want to jump into this real quick. I was at a men's meeting on yesterday. It's funny that we're doing this interview. I was in a men's meeting, And one of the questions was posed to me in the meeting, what got me to this point? How long do I work, in a day? How much hours you put in to be who you are? And I thought that was a very interesting subject. I mean, that was asked, and I said, well, I do at least an hour, 100 hours plus, and then I've been doing this for over 30 years. Some people think that, we just jump in the kitchen and start cooking, not knowing that this is more than just being a chef, but it's about being an artist.
Yeah.
And I thought about, even what we do as an artist and the appreciation that we don't get.
Yeah.
Let me just get that part, because when I said don't get, that mean the support that's needed, the time that we put into, and you ask someone, and I can think of a couple of incidents, even with some of the celebrities, I'm just being real, that they want to do these events, and they'll say, hey, I want to do an event. And you talk to them. I don't like to ask budget. LaShawn, that's her thing. She'll say, what's your budget? And I'm at a point now, hey, listen, my price is my price.